100 Ways to Improve Your Writing by Gary Provost. Gary Provost's book 100 Ways to Improve Your Writing is a comprehensive guide for writers who want to enhance their writing skills. Here are 7 key lessons from the book. 1. Use concrete language. Avoid using abstract language as it can make your writing vague and uninteresting. Instead, use concrete language to make your writing more vivid and engaging. 2. Vary your sentence length. Varying your sentence length can make your writing more interesting to read. Short sentences create a sense of urgency, while long sentences can be used to slow down the pace and provide detail. 3. Show, don't tell. Show the reader what is happening instead of telling them. This can help make your writing more engaging and allow readers to experience the story rather than just reading about it. 4. Avoid passive voice. Using the active voice can make your writing more direct and engaging. Passive voice can make your writing feel dull and uninteresting. 5. Edit ruthlessly. Edit your work thoroughly to ensure that it is clear, concise, and error-free. Cut out unnecessary words and sentences, and make sure that your writing flows well. 6. Read widely. Reading widely can help you develop your writing skills by exposing you to different writing styles and techniques. It can also help you identify what works and what doesn't in other writers' work. 7. Write every day. Writing every day can help you develop discipline and improve your writing skills over time. Set a goal for yourself, such as writing for 30 minutes every day, and stick to it. In a nutshell, 100 Ways to Improve Your Writing is a valuable resource for writers looking to enhance their skills and produce more engaging and effective writing. The Importance of Sentence Length in the English Language by Gary Provost, 1985. I highly recommend his book, 100 Ways to Improve Your Writing, Proven Professional Techniques for Writing with Style and Power. This sentence has 5 words. Here are 5 more words. 5-word sentences are fine, but several together become monotonous. Listen to what is happening. The writing is getting boring. The sound of it drones. It's like a stuck record. The ear demands some variety. Now listen. I vary the sentence length, and I create music. Music. The writing sings. It has a pleasant rhythm, a lilt, a harmony. I use short sentences. And I use sentences of medium length. And sometimes when I am certain the reader is rested, I will engage him with a sentence of considerable length, a sentence that burns with energy and builds with all the impetus of a crescendo, the roll of the drums, the crash of the cymbal sounds that say, listen to this, it is important. So write with a combination of short, medium, and long sentences. Create a sound that pleases the reader's ear. Don't just write words. Write music. Part 1. 9 Ways to Improve Your Writing When You're Not Writing. 1. Get some reference books. 2. Expand your vocabulary. 3. Improve your spelling. 4. Read. 5. Take a class. 6. Eavesdrop. 7. Research. 8. Write in your head. 9. Choose a time and place. Part 2. 9 Ways to Overcome Writer's Block. 1. Copy something. 2. Keep a journal. 3. Talk about what you're writing. 4. Touch your toes. 5. Do writing exercises. 6. Organize your material. 7. Make a list. 8. Picture a reader. 9. Ask yourself why you are writing. Part 3. 5 Ways to Write a Strong Beginning. 1. Find a slant. 2. Write a strong lead. 3. Don't make promises you can't keep. 4. Set a tone and maintain it. 5. Begin at the beginning. Part 4. 9 Ways to Save Time and Energy. 1. Use pyramid construction. 2. Use topic sentences. 3. Write short paragraphs. 4. Use transitional phrases. 5. Don't explain when you don't have to. 6. Use bridge words. 7. Avoid wordiness. 8. Steal. 9. Stop writing when you get to the end. Part 5. 10 ways to develop style. 1. Think about style. 2. Listen to what you write. 3. Mimic spoken language. 4. Vary sentence length. 5. Vary sentence construction. 6. Write complete sentences. 7. Show, don't tell. 8. Keep related words together. 9. Use parallel construction. 10. Don't force a personal style. Part 6. 12 ways to give your words power. 1. Use short words. 2. Use dense words. 3. Use familiar words. 4. Use active words. 5. Use strong verbs. 6. Use specific nouns. 7. Use the active voice. Most of the time. 8. Say things in a positive way. Most of the time. 9. Be specific. 10. Use statistics. 11. Provide facts. 12. Put emphatic words at the end. Part 7. 11 ways to make people like what you write. Books and literature. 1. Make yourself likable. 2. Write about people. 3. Show your opinion. 4. Obey your own rules. 5. Use anecdotes. 6. Use examples. 7. Name your sources. 8. Provide useful information. 9. Use quotations. 10. Use quotes. 11. Create a strong title. Part 8. 10 ways to avoid grammatical errors. 1. Respect the rules of grammar. 2. Do not change tenses. 3. Know how to use the possessive case. 4. Make verbs agree with their subjects. 5. Fix dangling modifiers. 6. Avoid shifts in pronoun forms. 7. Do not split infinitives. 8. Beware these common mistakes. 9. Be sensitive to changes in the language. 10. Prefer good writing to good grammar. Part 9. 6 ways to avoid punctuation errors. 1. Use orthodox punctuation. 2. Know when to use a comma. 3. Know when to use a semicolon. 4. Know when to use a colon. 5. Use exclamation points only when exclaiming and question marks only when asking questions. 6. Know how to use quotation marks. Part 10. 12 ways to avoid making your reader hate you. 1. Avoid jargon. 2. Avoid clichés. 3. Avoid parentheses. 4. Avoid footnotes. 5. Don't use transitions to conceal information. 6. Don't acknowledge when you should explain. 7. Don't hide behind your words. 8. Don't intrude. 9. Don't play word games. 10. Don't play the Tom Wolfe game. 11. Don't cheat. Part 11. 7 ways to edit yourself. 1. Read your work out loud. 2. Cut unnecessary words. 3. Think about what you have written. 4. Ask yourself these questions. 5. Follow these rules of form for titles. 6. Prepare a perfect manuscript. 7. Use common sense. 100 ways to improve your writing. The writer should use the vocabulary he or she already has. This keeps the writing process fluid and you develop your vocabulary as you go. You can copy someone else's words to become intimate with their world. A similar idea is later revisited when Provost suggests stealing. If you steal from one writer, it's called plagiarism, but if you steal from several, it's called research, Provost says. So use conversations you overheard, lines from articles that resonated with you, and anecdotes from parties to brighten up your stories. It would be wise for writers to read the kind of writing they'd like to do. This keeps the writer informed and it shows them how to turn something incomprehensible into something readable, according to Provost. Something also important is that you shouldn't try to write everything about a given subject because you end up rambling, get lost, and waste both time and words. Being dishonest to the reader should be frowned upon. Don't trick and don't lie. Provost puts particular emphasis on the hook, encouraging authors to be provocative, energetic, and exciting. An interesting hook gives the reader something to care about and encourages them to continue reading. The lead should be one and the writer shouldn't try to replicate it in the following paragraphs. As a writer, you set the tone of your manuscript from the opening paragraph, so don't change the tone as you keep writing. The who, what, when, where, and why should all be in the first paragraph too. Remove sentences from the beginning until you find one you can't do without. Active verbs do something. Inactive verbs are something. A topic sentence contains an idea you're going to develop in a given paragraph. The topic sentence is usually at the beginning of the paragraph and then you develop that idea in a deeper manner in subsequent sentences. Also, remember that every sentence should support the topic sentence, and if it doesn't, remove the sentence. Don't use long words and don't be redundant. Use short words and be concise. Something that often causes confusion is the use of the possessive case. Most nouns are made possessive by adding less. However, if a noun ends in s already and is plural, simply add an apostrophe. Read your words aloud. According to Provost, writing is like making music, so each word makes a sound, and those sounds together are in harmony, they are pleasant and they simply work. Also, when reading sentences out loud, your ears tell you where commas are needed since there should be a slight pause. Restrictive clauses and words do not require commas. Non-restrictive clauses and words do. Here are the rules for commas. 1. Use a comma following introductory words like yes, no, and but. Realize, though, that there are times when such words are not being used as introductions to a sentence. 2. Clauses joined by but often require a comma. 3. Use commas between members of a series. 4. Use a comma before a direct quotation. If the direct quotation is long, use a colon rather than a comma. 5. Following a person's name, set off by commas information indicating residence, position, or title. 6. Use a comma to separate elements of a sentence that might be misread. The semicolon, on the other hand, signals a distinct pause in a sentence. Here are some rules for the semicolon. 1. Use a semicolon to separate closely related independent clauses that are not joined by a conjunction. 2. Use a semicolon to separate word series that contain commas.